Now, when we first open our chart for analysis, the first thing we want to do is establish support and resistance. And we want to establish support and resistance 3 levels above and 3 levels below. And we do that by starting from the direction of the current move. For instance, right now our current move is up here. So, and the beginning of the current move was here. So we want to look at resistance levels here, because resistance is what's going to stop the up move and turn price back down when it stops. Because if we can't enter in here, there's too much risk down here. So if we're in here, we've missed the boat, so we have to be looking to enter short on a turn if we miss the up move here. But the first level of resistance from the beginning of this up move is this low here. Prior highs and prior lows are support and resistance, and we have level 1 here from the beginning of our our up move. Level 1 is here, and what would be a next level of resistance on the way up? Let's see, I see here. Okay, we have a prior low here, but that's a little far back. It's still relevant, but it's weak because of the time factor. But really we want to take it here because this is more primary to the current move. This is resistance, which is the most primary to the current up move. So we have a resistance 1 level here, 2 levels here, and where would our third level be? Our third level would be the next high. Now if there had been another low in here, that would have been the level, but the highs and the lows are resistance to the up move. So level 1, level 2, and level 3. So now that we've established our resistance levels, let's consider our support levels, and we want to look 3 levels down. And our first level of support is going to be down. We find here a prior low, which on the way up, this low was resistance, and but on the way back down, now that we're above it, it becomes support. Prior resistance becomes support. So here's level 1 on the way down, and we come down here, we see another low here, so that's level 2 of support on the way down. And below here, what do we see? We see another low here, so this would be level 3 on the way down. So now we have our support and resistance levels established, and we'll say that we have them established 3 levels deep. We are established on support and resistance at 3 levels deep. Now, why is it so very, very important to establish these support and resistance levels? In fact, I mean, it's one of the most important things that you can do. And the reason is because prices cycle between known support and resistance areas. On the way up, before price can continue up, it must show strength above this resistance level. And what happened here determined if price was going to go up to here, or if price was going to turn and go down to here. So the impulse that's going to take price up to here starts at this level. This is where the burst comes from to initiate momentum that will take price up to this level. And what happens at this resistance level determines if the impulse will take us up to the next resistance level, or if we're going to turn and go back down and test the next support level below. And since this is how markets move, this a break above resistance means that your profit target is going to be next resistance. See, so you don't even have to think about or wonder where you should try and take your profit on the move. If you get a signal here above here, this next resistance level, then you can re-enter long again, and you know your next obvious profit target is going to be here. So because the decisions are made at these levels, it is imperative that we take trades only at or very close to these levels. If price is in here at the close of this bar, don't even worry about it. Go to lunch. Go play a game of golf. Okay, because once, see how this bar closed here? Well, support is here. Operators can bring price back all the way back here to support before they even break a sweat. Okay, so there's quite a distance from here to next support if price turns against you, and it affects the level of your stops. So, but if you can get in long very close to here, then your stop is going to be below, very close to here, below here, which is going to be below the bar that broke out, or broke in this case, broke in to this prior low and broke up and closed above it. So that's why these established support and resistance levels are oh so important, because these are the only places that you want to make your buying and selling decisions. And now that we've talked about establishing support and resistance levels, 3 levels above and 3 levels below, and talked about the importance of the support and resistance levels, and then step 2, the next thing we want to do is determine where price is right now in relation to current support and resistance framework. So that's what we'll talk about next.